Hey you guys, so welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a foundation review and today's foundation is by Shiseido. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I purchased mine off of Sephora and I got mine for $47. I got the shade Bamboo, which is 330 if you guys are wondering. So here is the foundation and it definitely has a interesting pump. So basically you're going to have to twist it to open, and then if you're not using it anymore, all you do is just twist it back and it will close up. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the description of the foundation and what it claims to do down in the description box below. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and check it out. But I'm not going to talk about it because it could take up quite a lot of time. And now I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so you guys can see what my face looks like right now before we apply on the foundation. So I don't think I have anything major going on with my skin right now, but I do have a few red spots and dark spots. So I would like this foundation to make sure that it evens out my skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this foundation up and pump a few squirts on my foundation brush. So I did 1.5. It has a good consistency. I don't think it's thick, but it's not runny either. And I can already tell it's going to give me medium to full coverage. To blend this out, I'm going to use my damp Real Technique sponge and go ahead and just apply this foundation all over the face. So here's the first layer on my face, and looking up close I can already tell that the foundation has a nice formula because it's making my skin look very natural, but it's giving me a medium coverage. I do want a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna apply on another layer and blend it out. So I do like how the foundation is looking on my skin. It's so nice and natural. It also has this glowy dewy look to it, so I love that. I always have a problem with foundations around my nose right here and my smile line, but my smile line doesn't look so bad. It's just this little part right here by my nose that's looking a little bit cakey. The foundation hasn't set fully yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face makeup and then I'll come back and do a final review for this first impression. So I finished the rest of my face makeup and I'm back to do my final review for the first impression for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. The foundation did do a good job at evening out my skin tone. It is medium to full coverage, so if you want to build up to full coverage you can. It's not light coverage though, so if you're a person who likes nothing heavy, then I don't think this foundation is for you. I am noticing one thing as I'm looking up close in the mirror, and I do want to say that you will need to prime. I did not prime when I put on this foundation because I just wanted to see how this foundation works. I know not everyone have the time to do a full face of makeup, like moisturize and prime. However, I did moisturize, but I don't like to do so many steps, so I wanted to see how this foundation does without a primer. And unfortunately this foundation will need a primer just to help with the pores. Also, this foundation won't be very good for people who have dry skin. Now I would say I have normal skin, but in some spots I am quite dry, especially since it is kind of cold now with the breeze and everything. I do get quite dry under my eyes right here and my forehead and a little bit on my chin. Even this part right here on the upper lip, I get very dry. Now I didn't bake at all. I just used a powder and put that all over the face just to kind of set it, because this foundation doesn't completely set. It will kind of transfer on your fingers if you touch it, so I did just set it with an overall powder. I didn't bake or anything because, like I said, if I do, I will get super dry and it will just look very cakey. Overall though, I don't think this foundation is bad. I will definitely continue to use it. The shade I actually chose for my review is a pretty good shade for me. I know it looked a little bit white when I first put it on, but as it kind of chilled down a little bit and oxidized, because it is SPF 30, it kind of went to the shade of my body, which is good. So this is it for my first impression review for the Shiseido foundation. If you guys have any questions or anything that I can possibly help you guys with, go ahead and leave it down below. If you guys did find this video helpful, then give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!